Today I'm doing the Walmart versus Bass Pro Shop Catch and Cook Challenge. I'll be catching fish and cooking them with things that I buy from Walmart, and Wilson will be catching fish and cooking them with things that he buys from Bass Pro Shops. We will each have $150 to spend and 3 hours to catch our dinner. Once our time is up, it's time to get to cooking. We recruited a special guest to judge our food, but we need you all to tell us who won, so let us know in the comments below. Shoo! So here's what I'm thinking, ladies and gents. We have $150 to spend. We gotta spend that on fishing tackle and cooking supplies. And I think the best place to start with that is in the fishing section. I'm pretty familiar with the pricing, and we're gonna try to be as conservative as possible.
All right, what's up, y'all? We are in Bass Pro Shops here for a little catch and cook, little plate and bait, little fish and dish, if you will. So we are starting over here in the cooking section. Just gonna take a little browse around. I'm thinking catch and cook, your mind automatically goes to fried fish. So I'm looking for something I can fry fish in and something budget friendly.
The promised land, we've arrived. Ooh, dude, this kind of looks like a KTB rod, a budget brand. This is Kmart KTB rod. Put that back. All right, on to what's important. Let's find some fishing tackle.
This actually looks pretty cool. I can get this one, even though this is the display item.
What's the price?
60, it's kind of a lot.
Yeah, how much do you have?
I got 150. 150 to catch and to cook. So I need all my cooking supplies. That means if I'm gonna fry, oil, batter, seasoning, hot sauce, rod, reel, bait, I don't even know, the list goes on.
What do we got? Doing a podcast? No, just a little YouTube video. Yeah, we're doing a Walmart versus Bass Pro Shops catch and cook.
I just left Bass Pro to come here.
Why'd you come here?
Bass Pro just think everything's supposed to be just expensive.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You're supposed to just pay their price because it's Bass Pro.
Walmart's the place to be. That's the place to be.
World.
Yes, sir. You heard it here, balling on a budget in Walmart, man.
Hey, right there, brother.
Balling on a budget.
We got a nice temperature gauge on this one. We can get that fish fried up real nice. This actually seems like a good deal, Hunter. 40 bucks, 6.5 quart. If I nail a couple of big catfish, they'll fit nicely in there. Yeah, we might have to go with that. I think that's step one in the plan to defeat Fletcher again. In the cart, and we're frying fish. What else do we need?
So I'm trying to figure out what we need that's gonna be budget friendly. Do I go like crazy cheap and get like a $10 rod for like a catfish rig? I feel like that's a necessity. I think we might get 2 rods, one $10 rod and something a little bit nicer to use for bass fishing and bluegill. I think this is a good just like sit and wait rod for 10 bucks. So that's $10 out of our 150. Dude, you feel like a man that knows how to catch some catfish. You got any recommendations?
Go get you a pair of women's pantyhose.
Here we go. Next thing you need to fry some fish is some batter. You need some fish fry, some batter, and it looks like we got exactly what we need right here. Now we've got a decision to make. Do we want beer battered? Do we want light and crispy with a K? Hot and spicy? I feel like Hunter likes spicy, is that right?
I do.
All right, I feel like we gotta go for the hot and spicy because we gotta make Hunter like our food. That's the whole point. Fletcher's gonna come out here and make something disgusting because all he eats is chicken tenders and mac and cheese. Oh, we're forgetting a key ingredient to frying fish. We need oil.
Women's pantyhose, okay. All right, I'm listening.
Liver. Some gizzards.
Okay.
Or some shrimp. Make a ball. Tie it up so the catfish can't suck
Okay.
meat out of the pantyhose.
Okay.
Cook it. Cast it. There you go.
All right, I'll give that a try.
A buddy of mine put me up on that some years ago.
Does that work well?
It do.
Okay, we might.
Because catfish like to suck on their food.
Okay, women's pantyhose, some like shrimp. You said?
Shrimp or chicken liver.
Chicken liver?
And you in there, bro.
What do you just like a treble hook?
Yeah.
How do you just like on the outside of the pantyhose ball?
I hook it through it.
To hook it through it? Okay.
Make
Cool.
them swallow it.
All right, we'll give that a shot. Here's an easy QR code that you can scan to subscribe. I know it's hard to subscribe on TV, so if you just scan this code with your phone's camera app, you can subscribe with ease. Subscribing helps me grow the channel, make more videos, and make sure that you won't miss any of them. So thanks for the support.
And I don't even know if Bass Pro sells oil. Yes, they sure do. Good Lord, $20 for that? Dude, this better turn into a fish if it's $20. So we're 40, 8, 20. We're running out of space here. We're running out of wallet.
Gotta keep that in mind, man.
We're running out of wallet. Let's do a quick tally here.
All right, man, well, it's nice to meet you. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, well, we might be going to the women's clothing section next. Oh, you're going there? You getting some pantyhose? Okay, you might have to show me. I'm gonna get what you get. Put me on that good stuff.
It's the cheapest one you can find. Most of the time they in a little ball in a little plastic container like that.
All right, cool. Well, outside of this rod, let's get one more for bass fishing. I'm thinking, let's see.
What would you rather be more supplied in? Fishing or cooking?
I feel like fishing you can make do. Cooking, you need what you need to cook. Like you need heat, oil, batter. I can't fry fish with no batter. What's the point of that? And I need it to taste good, so I need seasonings. Like if I have to, I can dig up some worms if I need to catch some brim. But I think we can squeeze all that in the budget. So let's just see. Let's go over here and check out some sauces. I think that's the next thing on the list.
Still not sold. Here we go. That's what we want. I was looking for something like this, and we found it. $27, even better than the Proficiency rod. Nice little do-it-all spinning rod. We're locking it in. 2 rods. So that puts us at 10. I need a calculator. I'm gonna lose track.
Unfortunately, you can't record in the store.
Okay.
All right, so if I catch you guys again, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem.
All right, a little bit of sauce. You've got to have a good hot sauce with fried fish. And there's some interesting stuff here. Cherry habanero. If habanero peppers and sweet cherries had a baby, this would be it. And it's junk free. No junk. I don't know, Hunter's face didn't really do it for me on that one. Grenade, how do you tell how hot these things are? I'm gonna pass on the nade sauce. How about some freaking butt pucker? Is that gonna be too hot for you?
So here's the deal, guys. We are gonna have to film a little incognito just to get the rest of the stuff, so stay with us. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. They can't kick us out of every Walmart. We might just be going to another Walmart.
Yeah, you gotta think about your batter, man. You got spicy already.
Yeah, that might be too much. That might be too much. We just need something like with a little flavor is what I'm looking for. So, I think that's it right there. Honey hot sauce on some hot and spicy fried fish. Oh, yeah. That's going in the cart.
Oh, no way, dude. On the way out? Are you kidding me? Deep fryer, $24? Electric stovetop? Boom, we are getting it before we get out of here, dude. I know we're getting the boot, but we're taking that with us.
All right, we got everything for the cook part. Now we got to get the catch supplies. And I think we'll start by getting a rod. And we got to go cheap. We got to keep our budget in mind. And I think $34.98 for a little Mega Cast by Bass Pro Shops fishing rod, little spinning setup will be great. We can catch catfish, bluegill, and bass all on this. So if we're not having luck with anything, we can pop anything on this and hopefully get some dinner. The other nice thing is Bass Pro will give me some free line for this rod, so that'll help the budget as well. We'll throw that in the cart. And since we're here in the aisle, we'll grab the old trusty white chatterbait.
The good news, when you get kicked out of one Walmart, you can always visit another. There's about 5 in a 10-mile radius from me, so we are now at Walmart number 2. The good news is we were able to discreetly grab a few more items at the other store, and that included most of our fishing stuff, and we actually found an air fryer. But now we are at Walmart number 2 in the men's clothing section, patiently waiting for the women's pantyhose section to open up. There's a few women in there shopping, and we don't want to go in there with cameras looking like absolute creeps. So we're on standby.
Oh my God, dude, $15? Oh, here we go. $5. That's more like it. $5 white chatter. That should be a go-to, a fail-safe, if you will. Let's move aisles here. Let's whip around, and check out some of the other stuff we might need.
Sometimes there's just places you shouldn't be, and this feels like one of those times. In the women's clothing section, 2 men with cameras in the middle of the day. It seems like a great place to be, but I think these are the women pantyhose that we came for, according to our boys' suggestions.
Pair of women's pantyhose.
I don't know what color to go with. I'm assuming just black. We got some patterns. Let's go with the fashion dot pantyhose. $10.97, locking it in. Boom, bada bing. Our first purchase at Walmart number 2.
All right, next aisle, we're on the hook aisle. I know I said we're trying to catch them all. A little bit of bluegill, a little bit of catfish, a little bit of bass. But since I spent a little more on cooking oil, which I'm sure you can get at Walmart for like $1, I'm gonna have to just fish off one rod. It might come back to bite me, it might not. I might be more focused, I might lose, I might win, we don't know. I will need some brim hooks though. So let's get a few of those. Pack of those. How much is that? $6.
Now that we're done shopping for women's pantyhose, it is time to get down to brass tacks, and we gotta get all the food items that we need for today, and that starts right here with a nice, lovely bag of chumps, because I gotta stay fueled out there, baby. If someone is gonna come home with a trophy, it's gonna be me, and I need energy to do that. So since we're at Walmart, I got a little extra budget, figured I'd get myself a snack to get started.
All right, so we got some hooks, we got a rod, got all the catch and cook stuff. Uh-oh, pardon me, sorry about that. We're in the general public's way, we gotta be courteous. What else can we cook up to absolutely destroy every species of fish that you can possibly eat?
So the mission today is to make a fish mac sandwich. I'm talking about catfish patty on top of bass patty on top of bluegill patty, stacked between 2 crispy buns with cheese and some other things inside. So the first order of business when it comes to making that is a nice hamburger bun, and we're balling on a budget right now. So $146, we're securing that. Lock it in, throw it in the cart.
Let's grab a crankbait. Crankbaits are always good. Let's check this out. See if there's a crankbait we like. All right, we're looking for smooth, oh, a little top water action in here too.
So to make our fish mac sandwich, we are gonna need some oil to throw in our fryer, and this is $3.97. Gonna go ahead and throw that in the cart. I don't know what Wilson's plan is, but if he's planning on frying, I don't think you're gonna be able to find oil at Bass Pro Shops. But luckily enough, we got it here at Walmart, so we're looking pretty good. I think I need to keep the train moving though and find what we need next. It's somewhere back here, I think.
I want to try something different. That's what I want to do. I want to go a different direction. Oh, Bill. Old Bill Lewis, dude. You guys know anything about him? That's 3 to 6 feet. That's probably appropriate. Yeah, we'll probably go with that. How about an old Bill Lewis square bill? $10.
Pulling up on the breading section, coming in hot, almost took out Hunter, but we got lots of options over here, guys. And I'm thinking we're gonna have to go with my boy, Fish Fry, right here. The dude from TikTok, you know that's money, dude. That's money, dude. Gonna be the best stuff.
All right, boys. We need some bobbers because we're gonna have to catch some catfish and some panfish. We got $7 left, is that right? Maybe 9, $10? We got $10 left. These are $2. So it's gonna be close. I don't know how much worms are, but we'll throw those in the cart.
No good fish mac sandwich is complete without a good sauce to go on it. We are locking in some Kraft tartar sauce for $2.48, adding it to the cart, and that is about it. There's only a few more things that we need.
We got some night crawlers. That's what we needed. That'll finish us off for the baits we need. Got those in the cart. $4. That's right at the budget. We're full. We're out of money. We'll go get this rod lined up, and then we'll go get to catching and cooking, fishing and dishing. Let's get it.
Let me pop my head in here and see what kind of cheeses we got. Honestly, guys, I think the safe bet is going with a nice pack of sliced mild cheddar. I gotta keep in mind who my judge is today, and that's Hunter behind the camera. And I don't really know what Hunter likes, to be completely honest. So I'm just gonna go with mild cheddar because I feel like that's a safe bet. And last but not least, we're getting our bag of lettuce here to secure our final item in our budget. It is time to get the business. Let's go ahead and get out of here, hit the checkout line, and get to fishing. We have arrived, guys. It is time to catch us a fish mac sandwich. And I got my chomps to give me some energy. That's that good stuff, baby. That's that good stuff. Let's get over here to this rock and get situated.
But we are back in action at the Catch and Cook Challenge. And I'm actually excited about this one because I am on a hot streak. I'm rolling. We're heating up and we are going for the three-peat. So
I'm gonna set my rods here to the side, take another bite of my chomps really quick, and put that over here. And let's go ahead and get into our fishing gear. What I'm thinking here, guys, is this is actually a big rock quarry. One would think this is actually a very deep lake, pond, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, I was just finishing eating.
what are you eating?
A little chompy chomp.
Here's kind of my plan of attack. We're gonna go out here to this little pond. I'm gonna catch some bluegill. I mean, that should be pretty straightforward. Should be able to knock that out, no problem. And then try to see if we can't find some catfish in this pond. Because I feel like there's definitely some in here. It's just a matter of if we can get them to bite or not.
But I actually went out here with the fish finder and like went around the whole pond, and it does not get that deep. It's only like 4 or 5 feet, like all the way across. This is actually like the deepest area, somewhere over here in this corner, and it's like 10, 12 feet. But all in all, not that deep of a pond. So a good place for us to just do a lot of fan casting, see what we can come across, because the fish could pretty much be anywhere.
A lot of moving parts. It's honestly nice when Hunter's here because he gives me a little tips and reminders. So I got to make sure I'm locked in, which I was not. Didn't have my chest cam rolling. Sync these things up. All right, there they go. A lot of stuff to carry here. Okay, all right. Live action, baby.
Let me stick these rods to the side, take another bite of my chomps for some good luck, and let's get right into the business here. We got our worms, we got all our gear, our catfish stuff, and most importantly, where are they? Did I leave them in the car? I left my pantyhose. I left my dang pantyhose in the car. Gosh dang it. Okay, that's fine. We got what we need. I was gonna say let's hook up our pantyhose rig first. I was really wanting to give that a shot, but we might just have to wait till the next spot. But we do have things that we can work with.
I bet you right here we can catch some mother flipping brim, dude. And honestly, all I really need is one. And then we're gonna try to see if we can't find a catfish. Or how sick would it be if we just caught a catfish immediately, dude? That would be insane.
So here's the hooks that we're gonna use for the bluegill. Just a nice long shank hook. And these things are great because the long shank allows you to actually get it out of the fish's mouth with ease. So I can plop them right in the cooler. Once I catch myself a few nice sized bluegill, or just one mondo is really all I need. We're just making a fish mac sandwich, so only need one good sized patty.
Reporting live from the gutter. Wow, now we wait. Now we wait. Saw a little fish splash over here. You know, bobber fishing is boring, dude. Like, I prefer catching bass, dude. I like catching bass and talking trash. Lake is in 5.
There's our little bit of worm. All we need to get started on the bluegill, I'm just gonna throw this out here and see what happens. I guess just hugging close to the bank's probably the best idea here. This could happen quick. Honestly, I could catch a bass or a catfish on this, if I'm being completely honest. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but if I was a guessing man, it would probably be a bluegill first. Let's just set the drag just in case I'm not paying attention and something grabs this thing.
All right, not a whole lot of love in this spot. Maybe we'll wander. Wander with me, boys. Maybe right under this little overhang. It's a little murky. I'm trying to like see if I can see some fish, but can't really see anything. Maybe over here by this little, whatever this thing is, I don't know. Sometimes with brim, it's weird. It's like you drop it in the right spot and it's every cast. But like you don't put it right on top of their head, they won't even look at it. I think they're just spoiled, kinda.
Probably good. It's kind of stuck in the bushes. Make that work for now. On to the bass fishing gear. And there is only one thing that I want to get started with, and that has got to be the chatterbait. Chatta. Need our swim baits for that. And
The ones must work here for wood.
is there oh, Looks like someone has had my same idea. A little can of worms. Popular item around here. Where you really get the damage done is this guy right here. And that's the chatterbait. We're trying to catch an LMB to make our Fish Mac sandwich complete. Oh, we got one.
Not really seeing a lot of activity on the banks, boys. I feel like brim need a little bit of cover, otherwise they're just, oh my Lord, what was that? Was that a catfish? Did y'all see that? Oh my God, that was a monster. Hold on, was maybe like a carp or something?
We got something, he's running. Oh gosh, drag tighten, drag tighten. We got a bluegill, boys. Woo! We eating tonight. We eating something. Nice little 5 or 6 inch bluegill. Good eating size if you ask me. Might want one a little bit bigger. That is definitely one we can throw in the cooler. Honestly wasn't expecting it to get started this quick. Thought it might take a few tries to get a little bluegill on the board. They've been evading me recently, if I'm being completely honest. The last few times I've tried to catch bluegill, it's taken me a minute, which shouldn't be that hard. But that is a good little bluegill. Quality size, and he just found himself a new pond.
Can you eat carp? Is carp an eating fish? If that was a catfish, that was huge. I think it was a carp. Maybe not interested. That was big though, dude. I don't know what that was, but. All right, we're moving along. Stay on target, don't lose focus. We're gonna go all the way down to this corner over here.
Come here, buddy. I'm sorry, but you're going in here. Locking them in. All right, guys. Well, we got ourselves a bluegill before I could even get my chatterbait on the rod. So I'm gonna go ahead and rig this back up. I don't even think he fully took my worm, but I'm glad we're at least have something on the menu for tonight, because I'm trying to have the most deluxe sandwich that has ever seen the face of YouTube.
All right, boys, it's not going exactly how I was expecting it to go, okay? But listen up. Okay, and we're in the trees.
Well, that was exciting, guys. I'm glad we caught one pretty quick there. Got my worm rigged back up. We're gonna send it back out here over yonder. I guess I'm just gonna throw it in the same spot. If they'll keep biting there, I'll keep throwing there. Let's get that puppy in the water. Just gotta keep my head on a swivel. Okay, where's my chatterbait? I got all kinds of distracted there.
Aw, no bluegill. All right, well, the good news is we got another pond right over here. And it's a little more wild, if you will. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh boy. One thing I didn't think about, guys, was the pound test of my line. And that pound test on this line is not ideal for a chatterbait. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. There's a very good chance if I hook a fish on this, it's gonna snap off. We're gonna have to keep the drag loose and hope that that hook just gets in there.
Tell me that doesn't look sick. It is super clear, dude. Holy cow. Surely there's some bluegill right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, this is one of those moments. You gotta lock in, block out all the negativity. There's a beautiful golden retriever in that guy's backyard. Oh, she's so pretty.
Man, does that chomps go crazy, boys. That's some good stuff. Let me get this chewed up and get this chatterbait out there. Sending her on her maiden voyage. I'm here to tell you guys, chomps might be my all-time favorite fishing snack. It's packed with everything that I need to stay fueled while I'm out here getting dialed in. We're talking about 0 grams of sugar, check. 10 grams of high quality protein, check. 100 calories, check. And those are all individual nutrition stats per stick, by the way. Talk about a great snack.
And if I know one thing, that wall over there, there's gotta be bluegill on it, dude. That wall over there, juicy looking bushes, places to hide. I think that's where we need to go, and that's what we need to do.
I just love to slip a chomps in my pocket while I'm out here on the water, guys, or in this case, the entire bag from Walmart, since that is the only quantity size that they had. But either way, my biggest issue with chomps is just really trying to figure out what flavor do I want to go with. Do I go with the new smoky barbecue, or do I stick to the original beef? I mean, either one is a good option. I just had to go with the original beef today since that's all they had at the store. But I've been waiting to get my hands on that smoky barbecue. I've been on the lookout, just haven't come across it yet. But if y'all have tried it, let me know down in the comments below what you think. And also, just let me know what your favorite flavor in general is. I would love to know what that is.
All right, bunch of fish right here. Got a couple looking at it. He's looking at it. Oh, he darted away. He darted away. Problem is, these I think are all baby bass, dude. There's a ton of bass in here. I see all of them, dude. You guys probably can't see it on there, but I really want to just catch a brim so I can throw one on there.
To check out all of Chomps' amazing flavors, make sure y'all click that link down in the description below, or if it's easier, you can always scan that QR code on the screen. Chomps is truly my go-to snack, so take a second and try them out for yourself.
Got a couple of nice folks walking their dog over here. Look at that doggy. Look at that doggy. Dude, dogs live the best lives, bro. They don't have to do anything.
Last time I was here in this exact spot, I caught like a nice 5-pounder right off this wall. Not saying it's gonna happen this time, but it could. Dude, speaking of big fish, guys, I honestly have to tell you the craziest story. I was taking my fiance's nephew, who's 7 years old, his name is Roman, out fishing for the very first time to go bass fishing. He's never been before. This kid, very first cast on a wacky rig, catches a 7.5-pounder. First cast, first fish, 7.5-pound largemouth bass. Absolutely insane. Like I don't have words for how crazy of an experience this was for me. I'm just gonna have to roll the clip so y'all can see this for yourselves. Keep reeling. Oh, let go. This is a monster, Roman. This is literally a ginormous fish. Oh, Nathan, this is literally a giant. Oh my gosh, Roman. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Holy smokes, dude.
Give me a pound! That is a ginormous fish! Holy
Roman, that's half the size of you, dude.
smoke! Oh my gosh! How about y'all show Roman a little bit of love down in the comments below? Congratulations on his first fish. He watches all the videos, so he'll be so pumped to see that, guys, and all y'all support. Love inspiring new anglers. But guys, we gotta get dialed in now. It is time to catch our own 7.5-pounder. Now, that'll be something else. Let's make it happen.
All right, let's see if we can just get on them. Let's see if we can just get on them fish, boy. Get on them fish, boy. Now we're talking. Wow, I was really thinking like first cast was gonna be a monster. Dude, if I catch a bass on this rod, this thing is flimsy, boy.
Okay, guys, I think it is time to move spots. I've given this little hole enough time as it is. We're gonna go ahead and move up around the corner. Bank fishing this pond is not the easiest thing in the world. I think it's probably best if I just take all my stuff with me instead of trying to leave this out here to marinate in the water, because it might be a while till I come back to check it.
This is going a little slower than I thought. Dude, I'm starting to get a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go back over here with the bass, with bass attack in mind. We gotta start doing something here, because there's like a million bass over here. If we can't freaking catch one of these things, I'll be shocked. I will be absolutely shocked.
Let's undo our worm here, send it on out. Just going straight out. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I see like 4 bluegill over here. It's going down, boys. It's going down. Just give me a second. They gotta find it. They were all just hugging the edge of this rock. They weren't huge, but they were definitely eating size. I could get a fillet off of those.
Like, dude, I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but there's literally like 30 bass like sitting right in front of me, dude. And I'm swimming that thing right in front of his nose, dude. I mean, wow. Are you kidding me? I caught a stick. Oh, this is brutal, fellas. I really, really wonder how Fletcher's day is going. I may have to call him.
Yeah, I just threw y'all filet mignon essentially in the water, and y'all are just ignoring me. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Oh no, they didn't do it to me like that, did they?
See if I can't get one off this. Oh.
I just really need like 2 or 3 good sized bluegill. Like that size that I got, if I get 2 more of those, I feel good in the bluegill department. Then we can really dial in on the catfish and the bass. I know there's a lot just sitting right off of these rocks. There has to be. There's no way there's not. It's just too good of a location.
Dude. This could be one of those days, boys. Oh my God, this is a mess, bro. All right, look. I may have come out a little cocky, but look, it's not been great. It's actually been pretty freaking horrible today. I started off, forgot the worms. Instant negativity on the vibe of the morning. We get here, there's fish everywhere. Great vibe. Vibes back up. Vibes way back up. We fished that whole bank over there. Maybe 30 minutes, an hour maybe. No fish. Vibes are back down. Huge bird's nest. Actually, no, they're down because we haven't even had a sniffle or a nibble of anything. Vibes are back down. We're going to crank. We're start cranking.
I'm gonna send this way up in this corner. It's like kind of like a sandy flat, and that is a place that the bass would like to spawn. If I were a bass, I'd spawn right there. They might not like to spawn there because this does get pressured a good bit, so it would make sense that they wouldn't be there, but shoot, on a Sunday, man, it's good living if you're a bass.
All right, boys, maybe it's a different pond is what we need. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a new pond, new vibes, new outlook on life, okay? We keeping the vibes heavy, we keeping the vibes steady. We always staying ready. Lakers in 5. All right, boys, big pond. We're on to bigger and better things.
Do I got one? Yes, yes, up in the sand. Come on down, baby. Stay on, stay on. Oh gosh, oh my gosh, it's a good sized one and I don't have a lot of power to get him around that bush. Thank God he got through. Okay, we're gonna get down to him, guys. Oh my gosh, it's a good sized fish. It's a good sized fish. And I don't have strong enough line to just hoist him up here. We gotta get to him. We gotta get to him. Please stay on, don't come off. Don't come off. Don't jump like that. Don't jump like that. Don't jump like that. We're gonna have to scale this wall. Ah! Please, don't come off. No, my GoPro of course dies right as I'm getting to this fish. Yes! Yes! Let's go, baby. Fish smack sandwich coming up hot. We got a bluegill, we got a bass. Now, all we really need is a catfish to complete the ultimate fish smack sandwich, baby.
The hopes and dreams of catching a bluegill and then cutting that bluegill up and turning it into a caught catfish are slowly but surely fading into a dark abyss of loneliness and despair. And now our only hope is to catch a small bass that we will then baste up with some beer battered light spicy fried chicken fish fry stuff and coat with some hot honey hot sauce, and hopefully it'll be really yummy. But as of right now, we may be starving.
And there we go, guys. How about that? That is a nice size LMB, perfect eating size, not too big, not too small, just the right size to put in your cooler. Normally, I would say I'm a catch and release guy, but I do think it's totally okay to keep your fish as long as you're gonna eat them, stick them in the cooler, make good use out of them, and that is a very ethical way to source your food. And tonight we'll be eating good. We got our bluegill, now we got a bass, and it's just time to catch ourselves a catfish and maybe a bluegill or more too. But we are all good in the largemouth bass department. Let's get that puppy on ice. Fits right in there. Take a look at that. Oh yeah. Thanks for the nibble, my friend. Thank you for the nibble.
You want to talk about disappointing first stop, dude? That was brutal. We got to pack it up and move it along. We need to change something up. Golly, bro. I might have sold the bag on this one, fellas.
Honestly, guys, I think our work here is done at this pond, at least. I was gonna try some catfishing, but I don't really know what to expect for that. I've never caught one in here, but we got our bass, we got our bluegill. Might as well go to a catfishing spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get cleaned up and get on out of here.
Good try back in this cove over here. Had some luck back here. Fletcher also fell in the water over here one time. And I have a good feeling that these fish are gonna be pushed back up in here and we can get a little bass and then we can feed it to Hunter.
Welcome to the promised land, guys. Here is where we make our stand. The catfish gotta be here somewhere. I've seen people yoink them left and right off of this thing when I've been out here fishing. Surely we can get ourselves on some.
All right, boys, let's get after it. Got our cooler, got some cold water in there, got our setup, white chatter. Get us a bass, get us a little bass. Oh yeah, first cast would be money, wouldn't it?
So, good news, we got the pantyhose this time around, and I'm really not fully sure what I'm doing here. He said just cut the pantyhose and then put the bait in there like a little sack. Pantyhose sack number 1, and now we just need our catfish bait. I totally forgot to get the chicken liver like I was supposed to, but I'm hoping just a nice sack of this stuff will be good enough to get our catfish interested. Just like that, I suppose. I really don't know what to think.
And there's a bass literally right here in front of me. That's a good size one right there, actually. It's actually, oh, I just got smoked. Oh, boys. That is a good sized fish right there. I just got smoked and I was peeping another fish. They're in here though, and I think they're trying to get active.
Without further ado, let's go give this thing a heave. I guess I'm just gonna come down here, to be honest. We'll leave all our stuff up here. I'm gonna go down this way to give this a cast. Put my fun rod down to the side and let's get to fishing. Sling that big old bait sack right out there.
All right. I mean, I'm not losing faith. I'm really not. I'm fine. I'm so fine. I literally don't even care about anything. All I care about is catching a singular fish. All right, we're moving. We're moving. We're not wasting time. We're moving, we're grooving, we're cooking, we're looking, we're booking.
I think we're snagged, guys. I think we're snagged. I don't know if this is going to work at all. Oh, hold on. I just pulled free. Come out, come out, come out. Yes, we got it. I was hoping that was gonna come loose. Good to know that is not gonna work. We might need to re-game plan here because just throwing this out in the current does not seem like it's gonna be a solid move.
Dude, this is ridiculous, dude. Why does this happen? Like golly, first cast, swam him all the way up to the bank. He put it in his mouth, and now I can't get anything else to even look at it, dude. God.
You know what, guys? Screw it. We're just gonna throw it out there, let it get caught up on a rock, and let it sit out there. I don't know what else to do. We don't have like all the time in the world to make adjustments here. This spot honestly was pretty far. I had to go a good ways to get out here. So if we're gonna catch a catfish, this is gonna be the spot. The good thing about this spot, if we don't catch a catfish, complete our fish mac sandwich. There are other species. We could catch hybrid, striper, smallmouth. There's a lot of different species we could add to our fish mac sandwich.
Please go make some food, dude, because I'm hungry. I am starving. I need something to eat. Starting to get a little pouty, you know? Yeah, that should be good there. All right, boys, let's go bully this goose off this dock.
I'm just gonna pick a spot and we're gonna set this rod down. And hopefully it doesn't just get swept away, because that's entirely possible. I feel like either nothing is going to happen or something crazy is gonna happen. I'm crossing these guys. Oh, we snagged, sorry. Slight mishap. I tangled up with the small children's line. Small child, they don't look too happy. I'm sorry guys, it was an accident. It had to be the dude with a chest GoPro and a camera out here to tangle up with everyone else. So, what was a pantyhose sack filled with bait is now just a measly little pantyhose rag and nothing left in it.
Boys, I'm once again asking for your support. It's times and moments like these where it's about 24 hours now. 2 moons have gone by and you haven't seen a flicker of hope. But I'll tell you what, it's moments like these where you gotta go back to where it all began. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna go over to the trusty Dusty Creek, trek through the mud, and put a medley of panfish in that cooler so that Hunter has something to eat. I gotta put some food on the table, and we're gonna get it done. So lock in, forget about everything else. Amnesia effect. What's my name? I don't know. How old am I? 12, 28, 90? I don't remember. Who cares? We're going to get some panfish. Let's lock in, we're rolling out. Bingo, bango, bongo, lake is in 5.
Unfortunately, that did not go as planned, guys. You know, you have an idea in mind, you have a game plan, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. And when that happens, you got to change the script. And that is what we're gonna do now. So let's go ahead and hop in the car and head to a new location, and hopefully we can make some magic happen.
All right, hook is tied on. Hook is tied on, the line is clipped, and we are in business. Got one, and we're on the board, boys. Come, please stay on. Please stay on.
Okay, let's get to work, guys. We don't have a whole lot of time left. We've got to make our last few minutes of our allotted time work for us, so got to make it count. Let me go ahead and get in here and see what we can get rigged up.
Oh my God, and we're alive. We are alive and well. We're gonna start bagging these things. That is going to be a tiny piece of meat, but look, it's literally all we've got. All right, panfish medley starts now. The panfish medley starts now.
Got that good, boys. Got that good. Let's get this out there. We're just gonna throw that right about there, and I think we're just gonna let it sit. You kind of just have to let the catfish find the bait. And drag is set. And I'm gonna leave my cooler open because we need to let these fish start to thaw out anyways. And we're just gonna sit that right there. And hopefully something comes and finds it. But in the meantime, we got our chatterbait, and it is springtime, so the bass fishing is prime right now. So I am not gonna miss out on an opportunity to catch another one. And hey, Wilson might need my help. I might need to bring him a fish to cook.
All right, we are back on the board, and we're on the board again. Yep. Should have been here the whole time, bro. I mean, Hunter, you're gonna be fighting for scraps, but I'm gonna have a bowl of fried fish for you. Bowl of fried fish.
I just gotta keep my head on a swivel, man. That rod over there, it could go down anytime. And I know I'm gonna get carried away bass fishing here and start working this bank. I just need to make sure I'm keeping my eye on that thing every few minutes or so. Or what am I saying, every few seconds. I need to take a look at it probably every 5 to 10 seconds to make sure it's not halfway in the water. We got one. We got one. Oh, it's a nice one.
Come on. Take it. Grab it. Yep. Grab it, buddy. Grab that hook. Oh, we're under. We're on. We're grabbing them now. We're throwing them in the bag. That one's almost too small to eat. Need another worm.
Let's go. And we're just having fun now, boys. We're just having fun. Chatta. Oh, make these fish splatter. Boom. And that is a nice LMB, guys. A little skinnier, not as much meat on the bones as the one we caught earlier. Make sure we don't have any catfish over there. That is a respectable fish. I'm glad to see that the bass are biting. Springtime is the time, baby. If you ain't out here bass fishing, get out there and do it now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one back in here because we do not need 2 fish for tonight. We already got a bass. So we'll let that one swim on, but let's see if we can't make some movie magic happen. Surely there's a catfish that might want to eat this thing.
Let's try a different little spot here. See if we can't get a bigger one. Well, boys, look, I mean, they can't all be monsters. They cannot all be monsters, and you know what, dude? Fish is a fish. That's what I say. I say a fish is a fish, and it's gonna be good.
If you guys are enjoying the videos, guys, make sure you smash that like button and are also subscribed. I know a lot of y'all out there are on the TV, and it takes a little bit of effort to grab that remote and hit the subscribe button. But if you're watching on the TV, I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds right now. Pick up that remote, hit the subscribe button, and tune in for the rest of the summer because we have a lot of amazing content coming your way, and I would hate for y'all to miss it.
This has been the toughest day I've ever had. This is worse than the Lake Mayer video. All right, look, we got 2 eaten size bluegill in the bag. We need probably 3 more. We need 5. Good Lord, this has been brutal. Oh, instant. Oh, good one. Good one. Really good one. Yes. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. He smoked it. He smoked it. Bada boom, bada bing. That is bluegill number 3. Oi, 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 oi. All right, we're looking for positivity and we're finding it, boys. Sometimes the darkest days turn into the brightest nights.
If that rod goes off, I'm gonna pull a hamstring running back to it. I promise you that. I can see a little bit better now, surprisingly. We're like twice the distance away, but there's a white shed behind it, so I can actually see it from where I'm standing. I'm trying to get to where these bass like to spawn pretty good. This is like a big flat out here. I've had a lot of luck with some big old fat mamma jammas, casting about as far as I can off of this bank. Just kind of have to fan cast and locate them.
All right, boys, couple more and we'll have a fish fry. There it is. God, dude, you want to talk about it, dude? Like, can we? This has been absolutely brutal.
There's one. Oh my God, that's a good one. If that's on a snag, that is a good fish, boys. If that's on a snag, that is a big fish. Oh my gosh, let's go. Oh, like I said, that mamma jam is off of this bank. Please be a big bass. Please be a big bass. This is either a catfish, a huge catfish, or a giant bass. I am not kidding, guys, this is a monster. This is a certified unit. I mean, there's a lot of carp in here. I guess I could technically have foul hooked one, but if this is a bass, I'm not kidding, this is probably an 8+ pounder. I mean, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Come in here, do not come off. Do not come off. Please do not come off. Come on, be a good fish. It's not fight like a catfish. It's fight like a big bass. I'm gonna freak out if I catch a big one. Please, oh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Please, come on in. Come on in. Oh Lord, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. Yes, yes. Not as big as I thought, but still a really fat bass, baby. Felt a lot bigger on that $35 rod than it actually is. But holy smokes, boys, that is a healthy, big old bass. And that's what I like to see this time of year, baby. Just chunks, dude, chunks. Like a solid 5-pounder right there. I mean, probably right at it, maybe a high 4, but I think she's probably gonna push 5. Not super long, but just super thick. I mean, just look how girthy that fish is, guys. What a beautiful bass.
Got him, keep it tight, keep it tight. There we go. There's another fishy, fishy, fishy. Another fishy, fishy, fishy. We gonna eat that one. That one's a little thicker. All right, boys, I think we get one more, we're in a great spot. We get one more, we're in a great spot. One more fish, boys, and I can make a fish basket. Come on.
Oh my gosh, does that feel good to catch that fish, guys? What a freaking moment. Yes, dude, yes. I love to see them get to that quality size. I'm gonna let her on go, get her back in the water, but what a beautiful fish, guys. I'm glad I don't have to put her in the cooler. That size I always let go. Let him go, let him grow, baby. Let's go. Woo!
That is the last one we needed. Bring him on in. Oh, he's tiny. He is micro. Wow.
What in the heck, dude? Oh, gosh, all my line just wrapped around this somehow. I think it got sucked into the actual, like, I don't even know what to call this. This is the bail, but it got sucked into the bail attachment, like behind this screw. And there goes the timer. I didn't even know we were that short on time, but apparently we are out. There's nothing on my catfish line, so I guess we're gonna be eating bass and bluegill on the Fish Mac sandwich. It's time to get to cooking. Wilson might have struggled catching fish, but now is his time to shine. As you learned from the last Catch and Cook, I'm a terrible chef. So the door is wide open for Wilson to impress our judge with whatever he can do with his few pitiful bluegill.
All right, ready for this? Oh, I mean, dude, that is not bad. That's kind of, there's the worm. That's the worm
That he ate?
that he ate right there. I might throw that in Hunter's dish just as a little sneak peek.
With his worm set to the side, Wilson continued to precisely fillet his bluegills to perfection. Meanwhile, at the other end of the table, it looked like I totally forgot how to use my knife. Dude, they make this look so easy on YouTube, dude. I bought brand new super nice fillet knives to try to make this as easy as possible for me, and I'm failing miserably.
Oh wait, are those eggs?
You got eggs? You got caviar?
Caviar. Oh, that's going on the top of your dish. Raw.
Bluegill caviar. Between the worm and the bluegill caviar, I'm not quite sure where Wilson's dish is heading. But slice by slice, we somehow managed to finish filleting our fish and started battering them. You need to learn what like bluegill is in French, and then bluegill. It'll just sound fancy.
Now we gotta get out here to the fryer though. That's the thing. I gotta get this fryer going. Where's my booklet?
Your booklet?
Yeah.
It's over here. Booklet right here, Wilson.
Booklet.
I think that's the English version over there.
No, I need the French version.
It depends what you're cooking. Are you cooking bluegill? A bluegill. If you want to cook bluegill, you need the French instructions. With the French fryer instructions in hand, we headed outside to fry up some bluegill with what appears to be the world's most expensive cooking oil. How much did you pay for that oil, by the way? I'm actually curious. I'm surprised you found Bass Pro Shop oil.
This is $20. $20 for 1 gallon of Bass Pro Shop's fry oil.
Oh my god, mine was like $3 or $4. No wonder Wilson struggled fishing today. He spent his whole dang budget on cooking oil. But there's no time to dwell on the past. It's time to pour in our oil and start heating it up. All right,
Look alive.
look alive.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, they're sizzling. They're looking crispy. Okay, time to put mine in here, boys. First fillet going in hot. Dude, these are weird utensils. It's like a spatula.
Like a spatula with a tongue.
This is like a spork, but like a utensil version. Despite our utensil struggles, we pushed onward. Wilson removed his extra crispy bluegill from the oil and headed to the kitchen to finalize his dish. Meanwhile, my fish finally finished frying and were now ready to be turned into a fish mac sandwich. Now with dinner ready to be served, we brought in Hunter, my cameraman and editor, to be our official taste tester for the evening.
So, Hunter, I have prepared a panfish medley sourced from the local creeks of North Carolina. They are coated, battered, and fried in Uncle Buck's fish and beer batter. Hot and spicy flavored mixture of garlic, salt, and various other seasonings for your tasting pleasure. There's also drizzled on top a lovely hot honey hot sauce made with wildflower honey and a Scotch bonnet pepper sauce. Please enjoy.
It looks like you already enjoyed a little bit of it.
Yes.
Okay. That's okay.
I was making sure it was not poisonous.
Get a little hot honey in there. Let's see. Okay.
Let them talk.
Okay. One bite only though. One bite only is all I need.
All right, you got it locked in?
Yes.
All right. I'd like to present to you the fish trip mac sandwich slider entree. We have great value cheese, great value bread, great value tartar sauce, sourced from the Walmart aisles of Charlotte, North Carolina. And it comes with a lovely lettuce spread, also of great value. And you may be wondering why they're a different size.
I was wondering that.
It is because I have prepared and thought out every last bite of this dish. Coming in at the smallest size, we have one bluegill fillet. Perfectly sized for a delicious bite. Coming up a little bit further, we have a nice half of a bass fillet that I did not prepare the best and it just wasn't quite full size. So, sir, would you like to take a bite?
I would actually. I think I'm gonna start with the bass, and then we're gonna end it on the bluegill. My score for you will be all together.
Okay.
So it won't be just one or the other fish. So let's go with the bass.
Get in there. Don't be afraid.
No, I'm looking for a good bite.
It's perfectly fried.
I think this
360 degrees.
Looks a little raw.
I don't hear a lot of crunch. Sounds like perfection in his mouth.
Some people like crunch. Some people like things crunch.
Okay. Okay. Bluegill.
Bluegill. All for all the marbles. Slight crunch in that one.
Okay. I think I know my answer.
Hit us with it.
Wilson, 7.4.
See?
Thank
See?
you, Josh.
Fletcher, I think you're very creative with yours. I think you presented very well for what it was. I think you definitely had the key to my heart using tartar sauce. But I'm gonna go 6.9.
What? Oh my god, dude! Collusion! Collusion! Oh my gosh! Get out of here, son! This dude. Sort. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you check out another one. Here's the one that I think you'll like the best, and thanks for watching.